You've mastered 2 dojos already, but a new challenge is just over the horizon. Hello Tamers, it's Kodiak here, back for another installment in our Temtem Survival Guide series, and today we'll teach you everything you need to know about Tihani, leader of the Nanga Dojo. I like to start these videos with just some general advice for dealing with the challenges ahead. Temtem ramps up in difficulty substantially, encounters get longer, and your adversaries tougher, which is why you should recalibrate before entering the 3rd dojo. I've mentioned before that dojos aren't type specific, and that certainly is the case for Nanga. You'll want to make sure you take a hard look at your team comp, learn what Tihani the dojo leader brings to the table, and level up the right Temtem to counter those choices. Sure, you could try and muscle your way through her 6 Temtem with a less effective team, but you'll most likely end up frustrated and dead. Alright, so let's talk about the Nanga Dojo. The dojo is the 3rd stop on your way to becoming a powerful tamer and is located on Amnesia, the 2nd island. As with the Mokapuni Dojo, there's not much complexity to the layout. It's pretty straightforward, giving tamers the option to fight optional battles or allowing them to go straight to the leader with just a few tamers in the way. All in all, the Temtem used in the Nanga Dojo range from level 28 to 38 and cover the following types: fire, nature, water, mental, and wind. The Temtem themselves have some melee and neutral techniques, just something to consider when planning your roster. Similar to the Mokapuni Dojo, the Nanga Dojo doesn't really have a puzzle element. In fact, the Nanga Dojo uses the exact same sliding platforms as the Mokapuni one, which means you should be a pro at getting across them. The only kicker is the last set before the boss. It's a doozy of a gap, and finding that right window of opportunity can be a bit of a challenge, but be patient and you'll be fine. Once you're ready to take on the dojo leader, you should know what you're up against. Tihani has 6 Temtem, a full team, and each brings a different type of toolkit to the table. Her first Temtem is Mastion, a level 33 fire type that uses fire and melee abilities. Tihani always starts the battle with Mastion, which means having a water type to counter right out of the gate is a smart move. Mastion is the only fire type on Tihani's team, so once you knock him out, you've effectively cut a type out of the equation. Tihani's other starter is Sernif, a level 33 nature type with nature and neutral abilities. Much like with the Mokapuni fight, you'll have to watch out for Allergic Spread, a powerful nature ability that can destroy water and earth types. Sernif also has the powerful Callosity trait. Every time it's attacked by a physical technique, the defense stage of the team is increased by 1. If you need a reminder of how stages work, check out the video we did breaking down Temtem battles. After you deal with the starters, Tihani can call on any of her remaining Temtem to the field. Her most dangerous Temtem is Kinu, a level 38 nature and mental type with 2 incredibly potent abilities. Kinu's offensive move is Beta Burst, an absolutely devastating mental technique that deals high damage and costs a high amount of stamina. Kinu's other ability is a nature move called Lifeful Sap, which heals Kinu for 10% each turn for 7 turns. Kinu also has a powerful trait Protector. When called to the field, he increases the defense and special defense by 1 stage. Kinu is a priority target on the battlefield. Its high level combined with potent toolkit means it can hang in there during a tough fight, and Beta Burst can cut through pretty much any Temtem, so knocking Kinu out of the fight as quickly as possible is key. But we're not done yet. Tihani also has a level 33 Ukama, a water type with 3 water abilities. Don't be fooled, each of Ukama's abilities deal over 100 damage, and if you have the wrong Temtem on the field, you're going to die, plain and simple. Ukama's abilities are also buffed by the Hydrologist trait, which increases the damage of water techniques by 15%. By this point, you should have an electric type on your team, which can make short work of this deadly water type. Tihani also has a Whiplump, a water and wind type with 2 powerful techniques: Drill Impact, a neutral ability, and Blizzard, a wind technique. There's also a chance Whiplump may use Ice Cubes, a less powerful water technique, but we can't confirm its use. Whiplump is weak to electric and shouldn't pose a big threat to your team. It should be a quick knockout as long as you're ready to deal with it right out of the gate. Whiplump also has the Plethoric trait, which increases speed if it's at full health, so it's really only effective during the first turn. But that means it's most likely going to get off one of its powerful abilities, so be prepared. And finally, Tihani's last Temtem is Grandpa, a wind type with 2 wind techniques, Hypoxia and Wind Burst. There's nothing overly remarkable about this Temtem, just be aware of Last Rush, a powerful trait that increases attack, special attack, and speed if it's the last Temtem on the field. So let's talk about your team and the Temtem that will put you in the best position for success. It's pretty clear looking at Tihani's team that you're going to have a diverse selection of type and Temtem to deal with the ever-changing threat on the opposite side of the battlefield. An electric Temtem like Nestla or Genki is a must. They'll make short work of Tihani's Ukama, Grandpa, and Windlump, which is key to getting through the second half of the fight. In terms of Tihani starters, you'll need something a little beefier like a Piranha or a Calibus, water types that can learn toxic abilities, which are highly effective against nature types. Of course, you can always pick yourself up a fire type on Omninesia, level it up, and deal with Cernif and Kinu that way, but that's up to you. Raikan and Anahir are great choices, as fire and crystal techniques can play a big part in dealing with two of Tihani's most powerful Temtem. This fight, more than any other you've faced in the past, is going to challenge your ability to adjust on the fly. Different combinations of enemies is going to drastically change your approach, which means you have to be nimble. Leave the wrong type on the field for too long and you'll end up losing it. The key is knowing the relationships on the field. Tihani starts out with a fire and nature type, which means water is strong against one but weak against the other. A Temtem like Piranha is a great choice for dealing with both enemies because of its water and toxic techniques, but throwing in a Raikan can also help, dealing with the Cernif, while the Piranha deals with the Mastion. Likewise, Kinu is a considerable threat when paired with Ukama. Both deal an insane amount of damage and both need to be dealt with quickly, so if you're caught sleeping, you'll end up dead before you know it. Taking care of Kinu is the key to victory in this fight. It's weak to fire, crystal, digital, and toxic abilities, one of which you should have at this point. But be warned, Beta Burst in conjunction with another high damage ability from another Temtem is going to hurt, so come prepared. Once again, we urge the use of Tonic Plus items which restore health and stamina. These are absolutely vital to keeping your team on the field. If you're still struggling with Tihani, don't get discouraged. It's not an easy encounter, but there are some things you can do to get through the fight. First and foremost is take some time and level up your Temtem even more. A few levels goes a long way and the increased stats never hurt. Secondly, take a hard look at your team and really think about your decisions. It can be hard to bench one of your best Temtem, but if you want to win at the end of the day, it's worth it. Finally, go into battle with the right items. Tonic Plus items are your best friend, and while they're expensive, they're worth every Pansun. If you are still having problems, we're here to help. Join Legion Gaming on Discord where you can talk to us directly. We'll help you through any problems you may have so that you can defeat Tihani and be on your way. Tihani is a challenging fight. There are no two ways about it. The diverse types and powerful abilities keep you constantly on the ropes as you adjust on the fly to deal with her impressive team. But stay persistent, stay sharp, and above all else, stay calm, and you'll be fine. If you found this survival guide helpful, don't forget to leave us a like on the video and comment to let us know that it helped. Our goal is to provide every tamer with resources so that they can keep collecting and keep fighting. My name is Kodiak, and from everyone here at Legion Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.